Good evening. So, a lot has conspired since last I did a video. So, where to even begin? And I'm really tired. So, I'll make it quick. I could not come to terms with Airstream. Could not. They kept just not being able to give me any information. I'm like, you said by this time that it would have a VIN number and it'd be en route. Does it have a VIN number? I'm supposed to buy it once it has a VIN number. I don't know. I'll leave a message with Ohio, the Airstream Ohio factory, and they haven't gotten back with me. I'm like, well, is it on a truck? Probably. That's not going to do. I start my new contract in South Dakota just in a little bit here, a couple weeks, and I was going to have to drive down to Florida in good faith and hope that that the Airstream was going to meet me there, and then I was going to drive from Florida all the way up to South Dakota. So, like, in all reality, it's going to be like 4,000 miles, and so needless to say, the plan just fell through. The longer I wait to get the Airstream, the more money I lose. If I have to delay my contract, I'm losing thousands a week. Thousands. And driving around all over God's creation, trying to pick up a trailer, I'm losing thousands. So I pulled the trigger. I canceled my, wow, my hair is kind of crazy. There we go. You know, like on YouTube, people say, oh, my hair's so crazy, and it looks great. It's not me. It looks crazy. Anyway, I canceled my deposit. I let them take it. I forego $2,500. I'm like, I've been waiting almost a year, and I still can't get a clear answer. So I got to go. So I canceled it, and I bought my second pick. Honestly, it was a runner. It was a tie. I only picked Airstream because it was insulated and it was guaranteed that I can get almost all my money out of it after I use it. So I bought today, and I am sitting in it, a Black Series 19-foot off-road camper. And I'm just relieved that it's sitting here. Like, I don't even know how to work everything. In fact, the dealership didn't know how to work everything because it's a new camper. They've been around for a couple of years, and I've been watching them, but I, in some cases, knew more about the camper than they did. They apologized. They stayed, late the day before trying to figure everything out before I got there, but our walkthrough was a little pitiful. But the guy was so nice and very professional, very, very awesome. I was just praise the Lord. This dealership was within the St. Louis area, which is where I'm at with my family, my mom and dad. So I bought it, and it was in stock, so I didn't have to wait to order it, so I can get it. The pipes are not insulated, so I'm going to have to do some finagling with that to make sure that it's winterized enough so the pipes don't freeze. So yeah, I'll give you a small tour, but honestly what happened today was I got out of bed, back felt funny. I gave it a good, a little twist in bed to pop my back, and I had an excruciating pain, and I pulled something. So, I'm almost immobile. So the day that I was supposed to move in, I'm like, I'm hurting. And so another praise report is I prayed, and I was like, Lord, I need a walk-in chiropractor on a Thursday night. And lo and behold, there was one. And I had my x-rays on my phone, so I'm like, hey, this is my back. Can you please adjust me? He's like, sure. I was like, oh, praise the Lord. And so I'm hurting still. I go back in the morning and get another adjustment, and it's called the Joint. I'm already impressed. They're basically a chain or franchise, kind of like McDonald's. There's like 800 of them. They're called the Joint, and they're all over. And you can do walk-ins and adjustments anywhere from $25 to $35, I think, or something. And you can get package deals. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so got that done. And then my blessed parents came in and helped me just kind of at least get it safe. Making sure everything's secured and locked down. And so I'm at their house, so I can do a walk it. I mean, my stuff's cluttered, but I know everybody, well, not everybody, but a couple of you have already asked me for pictures. So I'm putting my shoes on right now. I'm going to turn that camera around, and I'll show you what I can. Because I have no hookup. I'm only going by solar. So here we go. So I'll try to give you a good shot. Everything's piled up, but that's my little table. And there's a button on the table right here. And you pull on that, and you can push on the table, and the table just pushes down and meets the chair and makes the bed. It literally just, and then you can put this table up however high you want to sit. It's really neat. It's got some really nice screened in double pane windows, so you can do blackout, and you can do completely open. And there's your screen. There's tons of cabinets for how small this thing is. There's my little TV. Here's my bathroom. Hello. And it's dark, sorry. But here's my little sink area. Here's my cluttered stuff. Here's my toilet. There's a light there and some towel racks. This is a cute little secret. That's my washing machine. Pretty cool, huh? Little mirror. And in here we got fan and lights. And this is kind of neat. Where's it at? Oh, it's on this side. So this door slides out. See if you can see it up there. Boop, boop, boop. It's still got plastic on it, but... And then it slides away. And there's the floor. And then we've got microwave, Dometic refrigerator, and freezer. What? The Airstream was going to give me a freezer this big, like from my face to here, and this, like this. It was so small. And that's what I was going to have to live in. Wasn't very happy about that. But it's part of the, I mean, I'm not trashing Airstream. They're great. But what I'm saying is I'm grateful that I have this. I'm not complaining. I'm thanking Jesus. So there's my little stove. And then it's got I can move all this stuff. I have stuff everywhere. It's got a 3-burner. And that's also a Dometic, which is really nice brand. There's the sink. It's a full sink. Like, it's not a little itty bitty guy. And then we've got more. And then down here we've got up here we've got your fan and light for exhaust and fumes for when you're cooking. And then in here will be just, I think, for my Easy Pot. And then these massive drawers, and that's going to have all my stuff in it, thanks to my good mother. She set all that up. We've got to get some rubber mats so that you can put them in between the plates and they don't bust. So that'll be nice. Here's the door. This thing is a double deadbolt door. So on the side of this thing, when you open it, it's got a deadbolt up here and all the way down at the bottom. So, and they're on the same key. And this is a metal grid, all the full length of the door. So if you want to break in through that door, you're gonna need some muscle behind it. So this is the control center. It looks pretty overwhelming and daunting, but to the right are all the fuses. You basically, if you trip one, you push the button. The 4 red lights are my tanks. The top 2 tanks got water in them. Bottom tanks are gray and black. And then the little blue light or green, that's my energy connected to my solar power and lithium. I'd like to tell you how many solar power or solar watts I got going up there, but I don't know, believe it or not. What the video says and what they said at dealership are 2 different things. But I have the owner's manual, so I'm going to pull that out tonight and make sure I know what's on top of this roof. It's got the kill switch and all the lights are right here. It's touch. You can't see it, but there's circles on there, and that's how that works. And on this is the bed with the big orange dog on it. And my weapon. But that's the bed. On both sides, you've got drawers right here on the end, and a drawer in like an open area for like shoes or whatever. And those 2 black things here, those are little mini closets. So one's got my shirts hanging up, and the other one's going to have my pants and maybe my shoes and things. And the back is like this white fake leather, which is just disgusting. But an Australian designed this, and I have no other excuse other than that. And I didn't have an option on the interior, so. And then you've got white, which is like the worst color for camping. So that's great. But I'll cover these. They're very, very comfortable. As you can see, the top one is just essentially a big, massive pillow. It's so nice. So, yeah. So we're going to go outside, and then I'll let you see that. Let's see if I can step outside without breaking my neck. I might not be able to. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. All right. So, we got 4 wheels, independent suspension, and basically a rocker bar all the way down the exterior of this trailer. So if you hit something, you're hitting that bar. You're not hitting the trailer. This right here is just an open desk. You can flop that out and sit there and put your laptop on there. I do have an electronically run with remote awning, but I don't like how the hardware is on this one, so I probably won't use it a lot. It's also got a manual unroll, like this big rod you can use to get it done, to pull it out. I forget what it's called, like just to unroll it, I guess. So it's diamond plate all the way around. It's aluminum skin, top and bottom, the whole thing. It is bumper to bumper, 1 year, or no, 5 years. Bumper to bumper, 5 years, and 1 year on all the kitchen stuff in the inside, and the heater. So here, that's my pull-out kitchen. I don't know if that's locked or not. Let's just see. Oh man, it sure is. Okay. So this kitchen pulls out and is massive. It's got a sink, a stove, and a massive prep area, and 3 drawers to put all of your utensils in. It's amazing. And then it's got all the hookup right there for water and propane, if you can see that. Then the second one is all the way through storage. That's what that one is. So if you look, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm trying to show you the independent suspension, which is pretty dang impressive. It's got 2 spare tires, and they are beefy. It's kind of obnoxious, the commercial on it, but I'm okay with it. I'm excited. And I'm proud of it too. So maybe you can see it. It's independent suspension. And you can see this tanks. They got diamond plate all the way around, but they're not insulated, so that sucks. I'm not intending on using them though. The tanks. I'm going to do freshwater hookup. So it has a gray tank, a potable tank for drinking, a black tank, And then it's got a 16-gallon reserve tank, and you can fill that with puddle water, and it will filter it to make it drinkable. So it's got a triple filtration system on that water, that one tank, and you literally can just take river water and put it in there and be safe. This is the outdoor shower, and the water's freshwater hookup. This is the furnace exhaust. I'm actually running on diesel. Diesel fuel for the furnace. 30 amp hookup through storage. And then up here is the, look at this thing, it's so meaty. So I've never seen one of these as a true emergency brake on that sucker. Look at this thing. So you actually pull this pin out that goes through the rubber and cotter pins in. And this has an arm that moves in and out for comfort's sake while driving. But this is a complete articulating arm. So if you take this camper off-road, you unclip this and it'll rotate right and left and not pull your truck. It's an off-road feature. And then they had to install that on my truck. Look at those chains. They're freaking amazing. I mean, nothing in this thing is trash, really. There's a few things I don't like, I gotta be honest, but for the most part, this thing is on point. And that's the electrical leg. I forget what they call it because I'm tired and in pain, but my dad made that. Isn't that cool? He put several pieces of wood together and a handle. So next time I lift it up, I'm going to put that in there. And that's what I'll be stabilizing the camper with. So in here, storage. And there's my diesel tank for my heater. And they say it just sips it. They couldn't estimate hours on it because it's, you know, it's varying. But, and then over here, oh man, my back hurts. I don't feel like climbing. Over here, we have my tanks. Those tanks aren't going nowhere. Look how secured they are. And then we have these lights all the way around. These really bright lights. I have a articulating TV antenna that connects to the TV. I have, what else do I have on this thing? It's insane. Up here is a security camera. I can watch what's going on in the back of my trailer from the inside of the trailer. And I can also Bluetooth it, just pick it up, the whole camera, the whole TV screen, take it to my truck and watch what's going on in the rear of my camper while I'm driving along. This is for an exciting toy someday. Not right now. And that's pretty much the walk around. That is the gist of it. It is a beast. It weighs 6,700 pounds dry. It's got a stereo system inside and out that will blow your mind. It's really pretty amazing. My dad likes it, and that's always funny because if a dude's impressed, he says the thing that he said about this trailer is it's over-engineered, and I completely agree. Whereas, my little Airstream, which was a great little vehicle camper, I could only carry 700 pounds of stuff inside of it. So I had to be, judicious with what I carried and what I owned. Whereas on this one, I could literally put a ton of stuff inside the camper and it'd be totally fine. Because those, it's over-engineered. It really is. Inside, I don't feel like showing you right now. But inside, it has disco lights. I'm not kidding, disco lights. Purple and blue and flashy, and it's crazy. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, and I'm just like, thank you, Jesus, it's done. I'm tired of thinking about this. I'm tired of thinking about it. And, last night I was freaking out and called one of my friends, and I was just like, I need somewhere to live, but I feel like I'm making the wrong choice, and I know it's not, because I need something cheaper than what I'm doing right now, and to keep me safer, and da 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 da. And as soon as I signed the paperwork today, I felt relief. Not excitement, relief. I was like, I'm so grateful to have a home. So it's been a long time being homeless. I'm going on the 2nd year, and I'm like so over it. So anyway, I have a place to park it. Not right now because it's spring break and I'm in Missouri, and everybody camps in Missouri. So I have it just parked in front of my parents' house. Hopefully I don't get in trouble doing that. It's not hooked up to anything. And hopefully, this is my first night in it. Hopefully me and Daisy are just going to have a non-eventful night. I'm going to sit here and read and let my back mend because I'm not feeling very well. But just so grateful that I have my parents to go through this with me, because it's a big deal, like this one. I was so grateful. It's 20 grand less than what I was going to pay on the airstream. And it's got, it's got a washing machine on it. Like, it's got some nice stuff. But yeah, just grateful it's over, relieved, and I'm just on the mend. I wish I would have done more today, but I genuinely am having a hard time walking. I hurt. I pulled something. And so, hope y'all are doing well. I know this was kind of a crummy intro. I wanted to do this fun one where my parents were holding the video, and I walked in and saw it for the first time. None of that happened. But that's okay. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you later.